Hey, what's going on? It's me, Shaun. So I named this video Bread, Salt of the Earth, because the first topic that I'm going to talk about is bread. And I have this new bread. I'm going to show you the package here. Now, I want to tell you that I'm not being endorsed by any company. I know I make a lot of videos about coffee, and it's just because I like that particular coffee. Da da da, and adversely, this bread. Now, the bread is called Dave's Killer Bread. 21 whole grains and seeds. There are two versions of this. There's a green packet, the way that I have it. Now, I'm telling you that it's green, not because I think everybody's colorblind, but because I made a video before and I talked about a jacket that I had that I said was, and I can't find the jacket, that I said was green, right? And then I looked at the video later and it was blue. My computer is trading up colors. In fact, as I'm making this video, it's uh, like my complexion is getting more red and then going back to its next my natural complexion. And so it's something wrong with the computer insofar as colorization is concerned. I don't know what that is. But anyway, it's the green packet, and there's another version of this bread. It comes in a yellow wrapper packet, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of that one is because this is whole 21 whole grains and seeds, and the other packet is um, I think it's oatmeal or whole wheat or something like that. I can't remember. I'm sorry. But anyway, I looked at this. I have looked at this particular um, bread for about a month before I bought it. And the reason why I didn't buy it right straight up is because it did not say um, gluten free. I look for gluten free products everywhere in my supermarket. Now I go to Key Food all the time to shop, and they do not have a plethora amount of anything that it's natural and good for you and stuff like that. The only thing that they do have that's good is Cheerios, gluten free rather, that is Cheerios. So I get that all the time. But I saw another video by James Destroys Diseases. It's a very good video, and he's holistic and he tells you what to eat insofar as getting rid of HIV, getting rid of cancer, getting rid of diabetes. If you have a fatty liver, I mean, everything that has to do with the human body, James Destroys Diseases here on YouTube. Very good platform to watch. I might be able to put down the address here at the bottom. So anyway, I looked at this and it said non-GMO. And James talks about things that are non-GMO. He says, really don't worry about gluten-free products. But because I've become this diabetic, a lot of things, my system does not tolerate a lot of things. And part of that is whole wheats. Now, when you have a whole wheat, I'm going through the history of this stuff. When you have a whole wheat, you have the stalk of the wheat, and industry just takes the entire stalk and processes it. What gluten-free is there's a percentage of the stock that they take out. Say, for instance, I think it's the middle part that they take out of packaging breads and cereals and grains, and that makes it gluten-free. And it's very expensive to do this. So a lot of companies do not do it because the public doesn't know, you know? We should research everything, especially in the 21st century. We're nearing the new world order. Come on, people. If I can do it, believe me, you can do it. And I don't even have Wi-Fi, baby. So I'm telling you, I go to the library and do all my stuff. So yeah, Dave's Killer Bread, and it's non-GMO. Which finally I picked it up. And I said, look, I don't care what the price is. It comes at $6 here in New York City, and woo, that's a lot for bread. I'm used to paying when I was eating bread because it's been like 2 years since I really about 2 years. I don't want to lie, about 2 years where I wasn't eating bread because I couldn't find gluten free. So $6 is I love this word, plethora amount of capital. But I want to read something to you. Now, I'm not very good with reading certain colorizations and backgrounds and stuff like that. I'm not colorblind, but sometimes it's hard. Okay, so it says, stand behind second chances. And again, this is Dave's Killer Bread. Stand behind second chances. Everyone is capable of greatness. Dave's Killer Bread has witnessed firsthand how stable employment sparks transformation in people with criminal backgrounds. Pledge your support and motivate more companies to harness the power of second chance employment. And said, spread the love. Um, just refuse to eat any kind of bread, period. And that's by Brenda R. I don't know who Brenda R is. And it says, we couldn't have said it better ourselves. And then it gives Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Then on the very back, I'm gonna really try to read this again. Green background with black lettering is really hard for me. Okay, so made for greatness. No high fructose corn syrup, no artificial preservatives, uh, no. I want to make sure you all know that I'm reading this from the package and not from a card or something. No artificial ingredients, always power packed with whole grains, always USDA organic, always non-GMO, always made with killer taste and texture. While we got that last sentence, let me tell you something. I I went grocery shopping yesterday and I looked at the bread and I wasn't enthralled in it or anything. I did not even have a hunger for it, probably because I haven't had bread in a long time. But I wanted to make toast this morning, and so I bought it, looked at it, and quite frankly, about midnight, I had a cheese sandwich, right? I had mozzarella and tuna, and it was bowl faced. Again, excuse me because I have allergies, like I said in another video. So this is the bread, and it just looks like a whole wheat piece of bread. But in actuality, yes, it's whole wheat, but there's so many nooks and crannies with it looks like seeds. I don't see any oatmeal. I do see sunflower seed there, um, flax seed there. I know it's flax because I've purchased flax in its entirety for yogurt, and it looks really good and chock full of. Oh yeah, I do see oatmeal. So they use oatmeal also. Um, it's chock full of all these seeds and everything. And when I took a bite the other day, look, I want you to see that what I say, I eat. It's like a meal. This is like a meal. There are a lot of times, I'm gonna tell you something. There are a lot of times where I don't want something heavy, and I just want to pick up something very light and be full. It's good. It's good. This, like I said, this is like a meal. This is like eating a tuna sandwich. It has a little bit of sweetness to it. So I'm gonna read the ingredients. Ah, this print and this background. Okay, organic whole wheat, organic whole wheat flour, organic cracked whole wheat, water, 21 whole grains and seeds, milk, dextrose, middle, I think that's middle, yeah. No, I'm sorry, whole flax seeds, organic sunflower seeds, organic ground whole flax seeds, organic unhulled brown sesame seeds, organic triskelate looks like, organic, everything's organic, organic pumpkin seeds, wow, okay, organic boiled barley, organic rolled oats, let's see, organic rolled split, organic blue cornmeal, organic brown rice flour, okay, organic yellow cornmeal, organic I can't read this. Something flour. I really cannot read that. Not because of the hey, I can't see it. Okay. Organic rolled kaluth, it looks like. Cor Corazan wheat, organic quinoa, not yeah, quinoa, 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 organic buckwheat flour. Wow, buckwheat. Okay. Okay, organic. Uh, Sorghum, which is sorghum flour, organic poppy seeds, organic dried cane syrup, which is sugar. They list in parentheses. Organic wheat gluten. This is the thing I told you about before. Organic day fiber, oat fiber, sorry. Organic molasses. Wow, okay. Sea salt. I like that. Organic cultured whole wheat yeast organic vinegar. It says contains wheat manufactured in a facility that uses tree nuts, dairy, and soy. And let me see if I can find the address for you. It says, Lord, why is everything so small these days? Looks like Milwaukee, Oregon. And I know um, this is probably a very small town in Oregon because I've not heard of it. Um, Sorry, guys. Um, so okay, so on the other side, so those were the ingredients, right? Right, and like I said, it tastes very good. So on the other side, it says that's a tough way to find yourself, and it's talking about Dave's Killer Bread, and it says 15 years in prison. So the story is, and I've read it, I read it somewhere else. Dave, Dave is two brothers. One of them went to jail, I guess, for murder for like 16 years. It doesn't give a year when this transpired. And then his brother owned a bakery out in Wisconsin, Oregon, and his brother said that his brother, who has come back from jail, needed a second chance, uh, and put him in the bakery to so he can be an integral part of society again. And he came up with this bread, and so it's doing so well. It's here in New York. Like this is the first year that I've seen it. I've lived in New York all my billions of years that I've been alive, and this is really the first time that I've seen it. So let me read something else to you, then I get off that this particular subject. But I want you to know what I consume, and if I see a good product and I like it, I consume it. I want to make videos for it. So I'll do this real fast because we're coming up on 13 minutes, a little bit more than that. That's a tough way to find yourself. Dave Dahl, 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 realized that he was in the wrong game and knew he had more to offer. His brother Glenn saw a chance in him to give Dave and gave Dave a second chance by welcoming him back to the family bakery. Dave set out to make a loaf like no other, the most nutritious, organic, whole grain bread, and the result is what he called killer bread. Dave's killer bread is built on the belief that everyone is capable of greatness. What began as one man's journey has turned into so much more. Sounds like I can't read, right? Turns like so much more. Today, one third of our employees at our Oregon bakery has criminal backgrounds, and we have witnessed firsthand how stable employment sparks personal information. I'm sorry, personal transformation. It's really hard to read this. And on the very bottom, it says daveskillerbread.com. So Dave's, killerbread.com, no spaces. So like I said, this is a very delicious bread. I love the ingredients. I'm going to definitely buy a second a second package of this bread. I want to also show you the other bread that I couldn't remember the name of it, so maybe I'll buy that one, put that one in the freezer, and give you a critique as to again, this is what it looks like. Give you a critique as to what it tastes like. Well, I give this 100%. Definitely two thumbs up on this particular thing. Maybe I'll make more videos with whether or not I like stuff, and give it two thumbs up, or one thumb up and one thumb down or something like that. Maybe I'll start doing that because I seem to like to make commercials. So anyway, thank you so much for your time and patience. We're coming on 15:43. Insofar as this time is concerned, always like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon.